I believe about 99% are students. And Chief Shell's going to talk about some of the literature and the leaflets that we found at both of these sites. One being here at the new school, the other one being at the NYU. I just want to say, and I said it before, there is somebody behind this movement. There is some organization behind this movement. The level of organization that we're seeing in both of these encampments here and at Columbia. Leaflets on how to protest, leaflets on how to commit civil disobedience, leaflets on what to do when you get arrested, leaflets on what to say to the police when they ask you. There is somebody funding this. There is somebody radicalizing our students, and our Deputy Commissioner of Counterterrorism and Intelligence will find out who it is, and we're going to be asking them some questions when we do.
Free! Free Palestine! From the river to the sea! Palestine will be free!
So this is a piece of literature amongst many that was we recovered from NYU, and this is, like I said, one of many, but I just want to read this to you.
Hold it up, please.
Yep. It says, occupy the occupiers. Enter the temporary autonomous zone from New York to Gaza from across Turtle Island. Disrupt, reclaim, destroy. Zionist business interests everywhere. Death to Israel real estate. Death to America unschooled. Long live the Intifada. So this is the mindset of some of these protesters.
Then you start looking about the tents, the signs, the equipment, the messaging. There is a familiar coordination that I have seen before. And it is proof of something that has been done to us with stunning effectiveness. You want to talk about what is beating us, okay? It's not the kids on the campuses. It's the motivations that are being put in their mind. I've been following this for a while. The financing for terror. Terror is cheap, but they're pigs like everybody else who gets into the money game, so they like to find it. And they found new ways. In the year before October 7th, okay, Hamas got a ton of funding, nearly 100 million cryptocurrency. Why? Very little regulation, very hard to track. One currency they used was Tether, and it was sent through, hold there, it was sent through companies that don't say, hi, we're terror funders. Okay, they're conduits. Some know where the money is going, some don't. Is there direct evidence that terror organizations are controlling these protests? No. But the groups that are helping to fund them, who have very benign names, do have a common pool of second-level pockets that are coming into them. Left-wing, billion-dollar charities. A new report finds that the leaders of those charities have gotten in serious trouble for funding someone else. Hamas, American Muslims for Palestine, grants of $2 grand to pro-Palestinian student groups. A national board member for the group was a fundraiser for the Holy Land Foundation that was designated a terror organization for giving $12 million to Hamas. The founder of the main group instigating these protests, Students for Justice in Palestine, is Dr. Bazian, B-A-Z-I-N. Now, this guy works at an American university. He fundraised for another nonprofit called Kind Hearts. Sounds benign enough, right? Had its assets frozen by the Treasury Department in 2006 for giving money to who? Hamas.
The only language that the slave master understands is the language of violence.
We've been watching Intifada in Palestine, we've been watching an uprising in Iraq, and the question is that what are we doing? How come we don't have an Intifada in this country?
We are many, they're few. We are many, they're few.
But we need to translate our strength
into harassment of the political leadership. We need to harass him. You need to sit in their offices, have a civil disobedience. And it's about time that we have an intifada in this country that change fundamentally the political dynamics in here.
And let it be known that we here in Berkeley support the Intifada!
Intifada! Intifada! Long live the Intifada!
Intifada! Intifada!
Long live the Intifada! 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 Long live the Intifada!
Long live Intifada!
Long live the Intifada! There is only one solution! Intifada revolution! Intifada revolution!
They're gonna say it's the Palestinian being too radical. We haven't seen radicalism yet.
Samuel Arian, a convicted financier of Palestinian Islamic Jihad, posted a picture of his wife at a Columbia University protest. My wife, Nahla, in solidarity with the brave and very determined Columbia University students, he tweeted. She was seen sitting outside a tent on campus. For those unfamiliar, Samuel Arian was a professor at University of South Florida. In 2003, he was convicted of sending money to Islamic Jihad. He went to jail, and then he was deported to Turkey in 2015. Why was Samuel Arian's wife at Columbia? Good question. After I flagged his tweet, Al Arian blocked me from viewing his account, but you can still find the photo online if you're curious. I see a trend now. As I noted on Friday, a representative of a Virginia-based nonprofit called American Muslims for Palestine, or AMP, has appeared on a handful of campuses. In some cases, these people have led student chants. I was in Austin, Texas last week, and I happened to be there amidst campus protests as well. And guess what? Several people removed by security were also not students. In a few days, their names should be released, and I'm eager to see that list. I'm going to say this again. This is not spontaneous. This is not organic. The annihilationist rhetoric, anti-Semitism, hate speech, and violence, it's coordinated, folks. Federal, state, and university officials have to grapple with this. Failure to do so will have consequences, not for Israel, for this country.
Meet Hatem Fariz. He's on the campus of the University of South Florida on Monday, April 29th, 2024, at their encampment attempt.
I have to tell you one more time, you're going with us. That way, now. Now.
It's time to leave. You've been warned. Numerous times you've been warned. Numerous times.
Get out. I am working with you guys. I don't need to work.
Year-old Ata Othman brought a gun to USF on Tuesday, April 30th. On Sunday, October 8th, the very day after the Hamas massacre took place in Israel, while Israelis and Americans and the entire world was reeling from the horrors that we had just witnessed that were live streamed, the streets of New York filled up with demonstrators and revelers celebrating the Hamas massacre with pure glee and joy. This rally was sponsored by the Democratic Socialists of America, along with other pro-Hamas groups such as the Palestinian Youth Movement.
So we're here today in New York City representing the Palestinian Youth Movement at a truly historic time in our struggle. Early morning on Saturday, October 7th, our resistance stormed illegal settlements and paraglided across colonial borders. to the largest military base around Gaza, Kerem Abu Salim. In this operation, Al-Aqsa flood, the resistance fired more than 5,000 rockets and shells reaching Tel Aviv and as far as Beit Jalla. Our heroic resistance continues to prove that we will never sit idly while our people are colonized, brutalized, and ethnically cleansed.
On Friday, October 6th at 11:26 p.m. New York time, Students for Justice in Palestine at Columbia University reactivated their Instagram account after they'd been banned from the university. This was 3 minutes before the first rockets were launched from Gaza. What did they know ahead of time?